Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Howdy.
How are you doing? It is Pathfinder time, episode 2 of the
Perils of the Lost Coast.
Thank you. And we are into scenario 2, having successfully brigadoomed with, please just remind the people of who we just defeated.
Oh, crikey. Jabral Visky.
There it is.
And today we will be doing the poison pill.
Yes, so before we get into it though, just want to remind everybody, lots of terms, lots of dice, lots of cards. We are going to go through, we're going to read through everything. We're going to go through everything, mostly for ourselves as well as for you guys, about, what recharge, reveal, all those sorts of things.
Yes.
So we're going to do it all as we go. Go for it.
Right. Local alchemist Alvar Pillbug Podiker. Why do they make these songs?
Look, these are their names, all right? You need to just respect them.
Oliver Pillbug Podiker.
I'd give you Podiker.
Podiker? Yeah, he looks rough.
He does.
I really feel for him. Anyway, I don't, he's an evil person. Anyway, he's selling all manners of herbs, but can't speak today.
You are cracking this out. This is great.
But supposedly also drugs, venoms, and worse. His current interest experimenting with lethally. It's just is going so well. Lethally poisonous rat traps. Is getting dangerously out of hand. Disarm his deadly traps before someone gets hurt.
Sounds good.
So the henchman is the poison traps. So there is 3 of them.
Yes.
Will be one in the location.
I just shuffled them as I'm just looking through them now.
Yeah. And then the henchman is Mr.
Pillbug Podiker.
Yes, and during this scenario, we add 2 to our checks to acquire allies.
Yes.
Let's try and remember that.
So we will endeavour to remember that. So we
apologise in advance.
Yeah, no, I think last time we did remember most of it. So, Sarah, what am I looking at?
So we have 4 locations. We've got the general store, the city gate, the village house, and the town square.
Right.
So Josh has just shuffled the a Pillbug into the other 3 henchmen.
I've shuffled the 3 henchmen and the poisoner.
Mr. Pillbug.
Because we have 4 locations.
Yes, we've not shuffled the locations yet. So each of them has monsters, barriers, weapons, spells, armor, items, allies, and blessings. They may have 0 of each of them. They may have 1, 2, or 3. Yeah,
each location's got its own deck list that you set up when you're setting up the game. You just go into the box, grab randoms. We let the kids do the random, grabbing out however many we needed, and then shuffle them all in vigorously. Each location has its own closing and but also like special thing that happens that we will discuss when we'll probably discuss it now as we're figuring out where we're going to start.
Yes, so we've got I've shuffled the general store. At the general store, if you encounter anything other than an armor, an item, or a weapon, after the exploration, you may explore again.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah.
Then, to close it though, you've got to banish a card from your hand.
Okay.
That's a bit sucky.
So lose a card, but potentially you will have picked up, hopefully, a whole bunch of other stuff. So that could be cool.
When permanently closed, on closing, add 1d6 random items to this location without looking at them, then automatically acquire the top card. Intriguing.
Very cool.
Then the city gate. If you fail a combat check, shuffle a random monster.
If you've watched the last video, you'll know.
Then shuffle a random monster from the box into this location.
Ooh, so if you fail a fight, you have to put a new monster in there.
Yeah. And a random monster at that.
Okay, that's rough.
Then, when closing, summon and defeat a bandit.
Okay, yeah.
And when permanently closed, no effect.
Yes.
At the village house, when attempting to check to acquire an ally, you may instead recharge a card to automatically acquire the ally.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's
when closing, you've got to banish a card, and there's no effect when permanently closed. And then at the town square, you may discard a card from your hand to explore during your turn. This card may not be recharged.
You may discard a card from your hand to explore during your turn. Oh, so to explore again.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it can't be recharged. And then when closing, again, banish a card. That's a lot of cards.
Okay, so lots of cards getting. So we're going to be getting some new.
Showing off your t-shirt there.
Sorry, yep. I was just checking. I couldn't remember if I had pressed record on the dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then when permanently closed, on closing, each character at this location must immediately choose a card and recharge it. Each character may then draw a card.
Okay.
Where
do you want to start?
I want to start at the town square because it has spells.
Ah, yes, good call. Okay, so yes, the town square has 2 spells.
Yes.
Everywhere else has
0,
1
0.
or 0. So no, that's a good call for you to start there.
Yes, I know.
I am going to start now. Actually, before we get into that, so we're going to draw our opening hands. Okay. I am playing once again as Seela, the human paladin. I start with a hand size of 4, and you've got a favorite card. Each character has a favorite card type. So in your very first opening hand, if you don't have a card of that type, you discard your hand, draw a new one. Yep. And until you get a hand with, so I think for you it's spells, for me it's armor. Until you get one, and then you shuffle the ones that you didn't.
And you'll probably see that we obviously you get the cards that you can use and you can write on.
Yes.
But we have printed off. Well, Josh has very kindly printed off the Pathfinder adventure cards paper so that you can write on them.
Yeah, you can.
I don't have to ruin cards.
Yeah, you can print them off from the Pathfinder. I think it's got a link down below. The Pathfinder website, just search for character sheets. They're there, they're everywhere. Yeah. I think Board Game Geek, you can also print some off.
Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise the person that I bought this from had sleeved all these cards and was just using a whiteboard marker on the outside. So I mean, both.
Yeah.
Totally fine. So I've drawn 4 cards.
I've drawn 6.
We are playing cooperatively, so we might as well. We can play open-handed.
Do you have?
Darn it! No, I don't. I wanted that. I suppose I don't need my cure spell yet, actually.
So they don't get discarded because your hand is your life, is it not?
No, it's and once again, this is only for the first one, so those ones just get shuffled back in.
What did you say that your?
Mine is armor. Is my favored.
How do you know?
It is on the where it says cards list. So your favored card type is spells.
And I have a spell. I have my false missile, which is great.
So just a quick refresher on powers. I have a power where I can discard the top card of my deck to add a d6 to any check.
Nice.
If the top card is a blessing from my deck, I recharge it instead of discarding it. So if I can finagle that somehow. And then I can examine the top card of my location deck at the start of my turn. But if it's a boon, which is a good thing, so an armor, a weapon, a blessing, then it goes on the bottom. So it's good for, hey, there's the monster, but I kind of want some new gear, so I don't tend to use that one too much.
So my powers, when I'm doing a combat check, I may discard a card to roll an arcane dice plus a d6. My arcane dice is d12. What did you do?
That was a 10 and a 2. Yeah. Because I remember that your start's really good.
With the attack, fire with the attack, fire, and magic traits.
Yes.
This counts as playing a spell, and I automatically... I cannot speak today. I automatically succeed at my check to recharge a spell with an arcane.
So when you use your spells, they go back in your deck. So it's awesome. Shall we odds and evens to see who's going to start? Because I can't actually remember.
D6 it.
Okay, so you are obviously odd.
Is that on?
Yeah, it was do.
Is it?
Well, I believe so. It was recording. That's why I checked.
It is not recording.
You lie. I don't believe you. There's no way that I have that I've forgotten to turn on the camera.
No, never.
Certainly
Right.
wouldn't do that.
What's it? You're odd?
You're odd. You're always odd because of your face. Right, it's even.
Wow. It's even.
Yes, so I'm going to start. Okay, so
let's move on quickly.
I'm going to go to...
Not the town square.
No, not to the town square. See, I was thinking about going to the city gate because of the fighting, but in reality, I'm a bit terrible when it comes to fighting. And I would like a new weapon, so I'm going to go to the general store. So I'm going to start there.
Okay,
so,
Rocky.
Things to remember. What do you do? How does it work? First thing you do is you flip the top card of the blessing deck. Then you take your turn. Now I can, oh look, there's a handy guide. I can give a card to, if Sarah and I were in the same location, we could trade cards.
Yeah.
What else you got? Move. I can move. I can move from one location to another at the beginning of my turn.
Yep.
What's next?
Explore.
Look at the top card of the location deck that you're at and do the thing. Try to acquire it, fight it if it's a monster, try to defeat it if it's a barrier. Yep. What else you got? Close. If there are no cards left in these location decks, you can attempt to close it, which you check each location. They've got what you need to do to close it. So, for example, at the general store, to close it, I need to banish a card from my hand.
And then you reset your hand and end your turn.
Right, and then you refresh. So, what are we doing? We are trying to find the poisoner who is hidden in one of these locations.
Pigbug? No, Pillbug.
Pillbug.
How did I forget his name already?
So, that's what we're doing. As we get on, you will see. So I have two.
You've turned that. You've gone there.
I've turned that. I've got no weapon. I'm going to explore.
Oh, okay.
The general store. Now, remembering at this location, if I encounter anything that isn't an armor, item, or weapon, you may explore again. And just a quick flavor general store text. Customers can find a little bit of everything in the town's best stocked general store. Mundane goods, weapons and armor, even the occasional potion. I bet you it's poison. Aside from wares both common and extraordinary, the shop also serves as the gathering place for all sorts of town gossip, and the store's owner is among the best informed and connected folks around. Right, let's explore. If it is not an armor, item, or weapon, I can explore again.
Okay.
It is an item. So I found a potion of healing, which it could be quite helpful because I was getting well dead. So, check to acquire is intelligence or craft plus of 5. Now, I already know that my intelligence is terrible. My intelligence is a D4, and I don't have craft, which means that is also going to be a D4.
Oh dear.
So I can't get it, but I could discard the top of my deck to add a D6.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I think it's worth losing a card to potentially gain a potion of healing.
Okay.
So I'm discarding the top of my... Oh, no! I've discarded the top of my deck, which was my cure spell.
It's okay, you can get it back, possibly.
Only
do you
if
want...
I get this.
What colour 4 do you want?
Just random me. I like... Give me...
Let's go all blacks then.
All blacks. Okay, so I'm looking for a 5. 4 and 4.
8.
Can't get much better than that.
It is
so,
yours.
I acquire the potion of healing that goes into my hand.
Exciting.
Yes, now banish this card and choose a character at your location to shuffle 1d4 random cards from your discard pile into your deck. I really wish I hadn't lost my cure spell, but that's fine. I encountered an item, so I cannot explore again. I do have a Blessing of the Gods.
Yeah.
So I'm going to discard my Blessing of the Gods to explore again.
Do it.
Oh, I found some armor. Ooh, okay. I found Goblin Plate +1.
Heavy armor and magical.
Okay, that looks awesome.
Constitution, Fortitude 7.
Okay, let's have a look. I've got a Constitution of a D8. And what was the other one, sorry?
Fortitude.
I do not have Fortitude, so I could get this. I honestly don't think that I can...
How good's your roll?
Well, I'm wondering about how often I can use my power. You may discard the top card of your deck to add a d6 to your check. If the top card was a blessing, recharge it instead of discard it. Do you think that I can use my power more than once? Let's pause there for 1 second. I just want to see if I can use my power multiple times. Right, we're back. So, the rulebook says that each power is individual. Read the power, know it. Because it doesn't say any kind of limit on it,
it doesn't say once per turn, doesn't say once per activation.
Yeah, so I'm going to try it. I am going to discard... if anybody watching this
knows of a specific
doesn't think that's right, or please let me know.
We're always up for learning.
Yeah, please do. So I'm going to discard the top of my deck. Discarding all the things I don't want to discard. So that was my mace, but that adds me a d6. So can I please have a d8 and a d6? We're
going to go all purple this time.
Okay, now I need a 7. Out of 8 and 6. So 50-50. Oh, it's a 6. That's the worst thing that could have happened to me.
Purple's not been good to you.
No, purple. Okay, so I don't acquire the Goblin Plate, so that just is gone. It stays in the discard pile. So that's just gone burgers. That was a real shame.
Yes, it was.
Then...
What you gonna do?
Well, I was thinking about using my Potion of Healing to get my Cure spell back. Because the further down... it goes, the less likely it is that I'm going to get it. But then it seems like a giant waste. So
What is it? Banish this card to choose a character at your location.
So put it back in the box because I've drunk the Potion of Healing.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
She shuffle 1d4 character, but
you're thinking about the randomness.
Yeah, is it random? Surely the more cards you get, the less likely you are to get it.
That is exactly why I was thinking about using it now.
Surely using it now, you're more likely to get it.
Yes, because as long as I can roll, anything.
It's up to you.
No, I know. I really want my Cure spell. Okay, yeah, I'm going to burn my Potion of Healing.
What colour? I'm not being responsible.
I'm not happy about this at all. I'm not happy about it, but I'm doing it. It's a 1.
Do you want me to?
Yes, shuffle them for me. I'm really... Oh, come on. I don't even want to look at it. No, it's my blessing. Okay, that's the end of my turn. You are up.
Right, I'm going to the town square.
It's literally the worst thing I could have pulled out of all those. The weapon, the cure, the generic blessing.
And then I'm going to search. I got
here we go.
That's a great start. We got a cultist.
All right.
So
you need a 9 to defeat him. And if he is undefeated, shuffle the top card of the blessing deck into this location. Now, before you do that, do you want to flavor text us the town square?
Sure.
I like to hear I like to hear what's going on.
Town square. All the sound and life of the community comes together at this well-trodden square at heart of town. Anyway, people of all walks enjoy themselves here as they go about their daily business, whether it be shopping for goods, hawking their wares, their wares, or meeting with friends. But even here, there are those who lurk in the shadows, eyeing marks of more nefarious purposes.
Nice. So, at this location, you may discard a card from your hand to explore during your turn.
Sweet. So,
Cultist, you need a 9.
yes, and I can't use
If
my
undefeated, shuffle the top card of the blessing deck.
Oh, I did the blessing
yeah, or do a blessing. Yeah. Thank you, Cultist, for that reminder.
Yeah. I can't use this
Why?
because, isn't he? Oh, for a combat check. He's a combat. Oh,
This is a combat check.
Yeah. Discard this card to roll your arcane.
So you've got a choice. You can either use your power, which is discard a random.
Fire or magic traits.
He's not resistant to any of them,
No.
so it's up to you.
Oh, so no, I mean surely that is a D12 because
Plus two D4s.
That's pretty good.
100%.
And so I'm going to do a D12.
You're going to force missile it up. I really like imagining a force missile. Are you thinking small fingertip missiles, or are you like bigger missile balls?
It's a missile, force missile.
So just singular, one big fireball.
Yeah. 2 D4s. That black was good too. I'm gonna go black.
The black was good to me with its 1.
Oh, but purple wasn't good earlier. I'm gonna go blue.
Okay.
I'm all about what the dice tell
you need a 9.
So I'm discarding this card. If you do not have the arcane, I banish it. I don't. But
because
what's
of your
with
power.
the recharge?
So because of your power,
yeah.
And it's because the spell is arcane, you just automatically recharge it, which means it goes into the bottom of your deck.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Well, I use it first.
Yep, use it first. You're looking for a 9.
Come on.
Come on, numbers.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that a 2?
That is a 2.
That didn't count. I was trying to straighten it out. I don't count that.
Right, so you got an 8.
That sucks.
So you take 1 damage, which means you discard 1 card from your hand, bearing in mind that your deck is your life.
Well, that one goes on the bottom anyway.
That gets recharged. Now, the cultist was undefeated, so you're going to shuffle the top card of the blessings deck into the location deck. And then we're going to pause again for 1 second, just so I can check what happens with undefeated monsters. I can't remember if they get shuffled in or if they go on top.
Yeah.
All right, so give us 1 second. Hey, we're back. So yes, anything that's undefeated, Bane-wise, gets shuffled back into the location deck, but undefeated boons are just gone burgers. So that Goblin Blade actually has just gone back to the box.
So, okay. So I have discarded a card for my 1.
Yes, you've taken 1 damage.
1 damage. I have put the top of the blessing deck into there and shuffled, and also the guy.
Yes.
And then I'm going to get rid of another blessing.
To explore again?
Yep, to explore again.
Oh, here we go. You found a spell.
Oh, just what I wanted.
It's Aid.
Divine.
Okay. So Aid. Discard this to add a d6. Oh, that's pretty good.
Wisdom. I have a wisdom 6.
You've got a wisdom of a d6. Do you have a divine? It'd probably be under wisdom if it was.
Yeah.
No, so you've got a d6 and you need a 6. It's not because this one is divine magic. Like you're an arcane girl.
Yeah.
So while it would be.
Surely it's worth a try. It.
Always worth trying. Always.
Well, you all.
If it's a possibility, roll for it.
We're going.
I've seen you roll a 6 maybe
one.
once before. It's a. Yeah. Go on. What do you got?
2.
Alas. Right. So Aid is gone burgers.
It is gone, and then I am. It's my end of my turn. 1.
So you're going to draw back up to your hand size,
to my hand,
which I forgot to do. So I'll just do that now.
It's your turn.
And then it is my turn, and I'm going to.
Where did your blessing go?
Oh, I shuffled it back into my cure
that's what it was.
Shuffled back in. Yeah. I'm going to explore. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to trade. I'm going to explore. Oh, do I want to examine the top card of my location deck, and if it's a boon, put it on the bottom?
Do you want stuff, or do we want to get through this?
I know. Because if I put a boon at the bottom, it means I'm closer to finding the henchman or the monster. I'm going to look at the top of the deck And it
Okay.
is a blessing, which
Nice.
is it's an item, sorry. It's a token of remembrance, which means it goes on the bottom. So it's a boon.
Yes, and now you can explore.
And now I can explore. And I found a mace. Okay, here we go. I just lost my mace, so this could be good for me.
Strength and melee of 4.
Okay, I've got a strength of a D8 and a melee of +2. So I need a D8, and I'm getting +2. That's
What
a
colour?
10.
What colour?
The one above. Yep.
Which one?
Give me the blue one, please. Now, so I need a 4 to acquire this mace, which is actually a 2 because it's +2.
Okay.
So,
so you got 6.
there we go. Boom.
It is
So I get
yours.
the mace. That's mine. Then I'm going to discard a Blessing of the Gods.
Did you turn a blessing over at the
I
start of your
did
turn?
not. This is the... Always forget about turning a blessing.
Yes, that's
But
like your time.
as long as we can remember, at some point during the turn, will be sweet. Okay, so I discarded the blessing to go again. Oh, okay. I found an ogre.
Oh,
14. Okay.
It's a giant ogre.
It is a giant ogre. Okay, if undefeated, the ogre deals 1 combat damage to each other character at this location.
Oh, thank goodness
so
I'm not
that's
there.
all right. Okay, so it's a 14 to defeat an ogre.
You've got a mace though.
I did just pick up a mace, which will be
Useful.
quite handy. Okay, so for my combat check, I can reveal this card to
nice.
roll your strength or melee dice plus another D8. So I'm going to reveal it. That gets
so
me
reveal
2
just means you
D8.
kind of go,
I'm using a mace. So I'm getting two D8s.
Which colour do you want?
Keep that blue and
Yeah,
just give me the red. Now, additionally, I can discard the mace to add another D4. I am going to do that
Yes.
because the ogre is a 14.
Yeah.
Do you have any blessings in your hand?
Yes, I do.
So,
I
you
can
can discard
this card to
the
add.
blessing to add 1 dice to a check. So that would give me a third D8.
Okay, yeah, I will do that because I'm that sort of kind person.
Thank you.
What
So,
colour D8 do you want?
just give me the black one, please. And so I'm going to do
And
that
then you need a-
and a D4, please.
What colour D4?
The black one, please.
I'm
Thank
all
you.
about like
Okay,
specific.
so
There's many
I'm rolling 3 D8s and a D4 and
to get
14. Okay.
Ooh. 7 and 7 is 14.
17,
plus 4.
18.
Nice.
So, boom.
Nice.
Slaughtered. And then it's also plus 2.
Slaughtered. Oh yes,
So it was a 20. So
Yes.
he'd be dead.
he'd be dead.
That ogre, I'm going to be honest, scared me a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't. You don't get anything for it, eh?
No.
Kind of
So, because I encountered anything that wasn't an armor item or weapon, I can explore again.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that.
Nice.
And I found the poison trap.
Yes.
I mean, yes, thankfully it's only a 5, but I don't have it.
Dexterity.
Dexterity plus 5.
Dexterity or disable.
Yes, this is going to be an issue. Because you've used a blessing,
got
so you can't give me another one.
Why not? I can only give you 1. I
Yeah,
don't
you
have any more.
don't have any more anyway. And I don't have anything to help with dexterity, so let's see what happens. Okay, so if undefeated, discard the top card of your deck, then each character at this location must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check of 7, or be dealt 1d4 minus 1 poison damage.
If you
Oh,
defeat
dear.
towards that location.
Yes, so this is not great. Okay, so I need a dexterity or disable of 5.
How much do you have?
I've got a D4 for dexterity. So I'll take a D4,
I mean, you physically can't do.
but then I can discard the top card of my deck to add a D6 to my check. And if the card I discard is a blessing, I can recharge it. Be a blessing. It's a blessing of the gods. There you
Put
go.
it at the bottom.
So that gets recharged and I get the D6. Right, I need a 5. I need a 5. Here we go. For all the marbles. It's a 4.
Your rolls.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
I mean,
Okay, so now I need to... I've undefeated it, so I've got to discard the top card of your deck. That's
great.
gone.
And then you've got
Each character must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check. My Constitution is a D8. May I please have a D8? And I need a 7.
Oh, this one.
8? Yes. Right. So I succeeded at the Constitution check.
Yep.
So I don't get dealt the poison damage.
And he gets shuffled back in.
That gets shuffled back in.
Nice.
And then I encountered something that wasn't an item, weapon, or armor, so I'm going to go again.
Nice.
I mean, it is, but my discard pile is getting rather hefty. Yeah, okay, so I'm going again.
Go again.
It's a saber-toothed tiger. Ooh, now, remember
he's an ally.
That we add an additional 2 to checks to acquire allies in the scenario.
He's actually an 8, but he's actually a 10 for a wisdom or survival.
I have a wisdom of a D8. So it's not actually possible for me to do it. I don't want to discard another card to add, which is a shame because who doesn't want to rock around with a saber-toothed tiger? I'm gonna be honest. I would have loved that, but I'm not even going. Look.
Are you gonna?
It's a 6. Yeah. So goodbye, saber-toothed tiger.
You left it there. I don't know. Why.
No, you can't. Like it's.
Not
rolling for it is the same as failing to roll for it, so it just goes. Yep. So once again, that was not an armor item or weapon, so I'm going to explore again. I found a spectre, which is still not an armor item or weapon. Okay, it's an undead incorporeal elite monster. Why are all the tough monsters at the general store? This is not okay. The spectre is immune to mental and poison damage, so I'm not doing that, so it's fine. If the check to defeat does not have magic, it is undefeated. So I'm attacking with nothing, so the spectre is going to be undefeated, and if it is undefeated, I move to a random location. So this is going to be a problem for me.
You move to a random location. How do you choose the
I'm going to roll...
All right.
I'm going to roll...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Oh, well, 1,
I'll
2,
roll
3.
a d8. Well, let me roll this first. I need a combat check of 11 or a wisdom or divine of 7. I've got a divine of a d8 plus 2.
But you fail anyway.
I know, but I still like to roll just to...
On what?
Because I still could take damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So can I have a d8, please? So I'm rolling on the divine, which is a d8 and plus 2 for me.
Okay, so adding 2 to it.
Yes, so I need a 7.
Yes. 8, 9.
So
you take no damage.
So I take no damage, but because I didn't attack with any kind of magic, which you would have thought that divine would have been magic, but it's not. He gets, what does it say? If the check to defeat does not have magic, the spectre is undefeated. And if undefeated, I move to a random location. So a d4, I'm moving to 1, so I'm at the town square with you. All
right, well, I'm thinking I might move because it sounds like I'm needed for this location.
Yeah, so that's the end of my turn because I've moved. Yes, you are going to have to defeat the spectre. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Well, we don't have to defeat him.
No, but we know he's there.
Okay,
so you're going to flip a blessing.
I'm going to flip a blessing. I'm going to flip a blessing. And then I have moved
to the general store.
1, 2, 3. When do you do up as
I should have done one. At the end of your turn,
so I've only got 5 because on your turn...
Yeah, so now, at the start of your turn, you draw up. Because if you... Am I wrong in saying that?
Yes, you are.
Okay, let me... Turn reference.
So it's at the reset
at the end of your turn.
So I use them so I don't have
right.
5.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, let's turn.
You found the token of remembrance.
Right, this is an intelligence, arcane, wisdom or divine check. So it's arcane.
That's your D12, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is. Arcane is charisma plus 2. So it is a 12 plus 2.
And so you're looking to roll a 3.
Well,
I mean, it's a 5, but mine's the plus 2. It's a 1.
I felt so confident.
Yeah.
That was sucky. I felt really confident about that.
Do you know, you should have. Right, so that's gone back to the box. And because you encountered an item or weapon, have you got a blessing or anything?
No, don't have a blessing. That was a very quick turn. I just felt so confident. That dice has never been used again.
Okay, I'm going to flip the top of the blessing deck. So I'm in the town square.
Yes, you are.
At this location, you may discard a card from your hand to explore. Okay. I'm going to explore.
Yes.
And I'm going to find a scimitar.
Ooh.
Yes, a cool sword. Love me a good weapon.
Yes.
So strength or melee, 7. I have a D8 plus 2 for melee.
D8. That one's been good to you.
Thank you very much. So I'm looking for a...
and you're adding 2.
I'm adding 2.
8, 9, 10.
Boom. So I get the scimitar.
Would you like to
I
discard a card from your hand?
Oh, discard from my hand?
Yes, discard a card from your hand to explore. Now, is it said to explore a second time, or just literally to explore you have to discard one?
You may discard a card from your hand.
Oh, yeah. So it doesn't have to be a blessing. Like we usually go, if you want to go again, you go to a blessing.
Not at that one location,
Yeah, that way.
So I think that, yes, I'm going to discard my short sword.
Okay.
Because I've just picked up this scimitar. How do you say that word? And what does that remind you of? What movie does a scimitar remind you of? I'm thinking of 2 different movies.
Okay, I'm the Sands. Is it Sands of Time? What's the one?
That was one of the movies I was thinking about. Yes.
Is that the? Well, I'm thinking
with
of the one.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Prince of Persia.
Yes. That's the Prince of Persia. That's
wow.
Right.
Yes,
totally
that was one. I got one more.
Aladdin.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh no, I went.
It's just anything that's sort of like a Arabian
you went Prince of Persia first. What are the chances? That's awesome. No, I was thinking Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh,
just because at the start, they're rocking around. They've got
no.
Regardless, anyway.
You discarded.
I discarded my short sword to go again. I found the cultist. Okay, so he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, so I'm going to use my scimitar. For my combat check, I can reveal this card to roll your strength or melee dice plus a d6. I can discard it to add another d6 plus 1. Okay. I am proficient with weapons. Very similar to
the last one you just had.
Except this one isn't a plus 1. A d6 plus 1. This one's just a d6. Oh, you're talking about the mace?
Yeah, the mace. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal my scimitar. I would like a D8 and a D6, please.
Your D8, that's been good to you.
That has been good to me.
Plus a D6.
A D6, please, yes.
I think that one's been okay.
Now, I need a 9. I've got a lot of armour,
you don't add anything to it?
I think I'm just going to roll it.
You're not discarding it, you're just showing it.
No, I'm revealing it. No, I don't want to add another D6. So,
5,
it's an 8.
Oh.
So close. Okay.
Pretty sure that's what I got.
So I'm going
to discard a card anyway.
Well, I'm just going to recharge. I'm going to recharge one of my half blades because I have 2
to not take
take that 1 damage. And the cultist is undefeated, so I'm going to shuffle the top card of the blessing deck into this location,
and him
back into it. It really does. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to draw up my 2 cards.
Nope, 1.
Just 1 card. Sorry, thank you.
Right, it's my turn. I'm going to turn the blessing.
You're going to flip a blessing card from the blessing deck.
And then I got an icy long spear.
Awesome.
Plus 1. It is a strength or melee of 10. That's not really a me thing. Because I have a strength of 4.
Unfortunately, I haven't got a blessing to help you out with that.
And a melee. I don't even have a melee.
Yeah, so if you don't have it, it's a D4.
Yeah, so it's just a D4.
So you need a strength or melee of 10.
And I only have a 4.
What a shame. That looks amazing. So, okay. The icy long spear, it's a weapon. It's gone.
No. Oh, I didn't do up to 4 on my last turn. My very, very short turn.
Your short turn.
Yeah, and I don't have a blessing, so I can't go again. So again,
you could use your augury if you wanted to.
What?
That's when you pick pick a
no, because there's only 3 cards.
So that would mean you'd look at all 3,
which are all there. I'm pretty sure they're all monsters or the other guy.
So then you could at least put them into order of how you wanted to
discard this card to choose a type of monster.
Like a type of card. I'm looking for
monsters. But does the trap? The trap.
The trap is a barrier. Yeah. So you could say that you're looking for barriers. Yeah. Look at those 3.
Yeah.
And then you can decide whether or not to put the barrier on the top of that deck or the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
So that could be good. Like if you don't want to defeat
Well, I don't want to need to do anything else because you don't get anything for other than damage.
Yeah.
So I will use this card. So I'm discarding this card to choose a type of card, which I'm going to choose the barrier card.
Yes.
And examine the top 3. There is only 3. So 1, 2, 3 at your location. If there are any of the chosen type, set them aside, return the remaining cards to the deck shuffled, and then put the card you chose on either the top or the bottom. So there are 3. I got a monster, oh, there was an item, and a henchman, which is a barrier type. So I'm putting the barrier on the top.
Yes, I think that's a good call. And then because that's an arcane spell, it's auto recharge.
Yes, so it recharges, so it goes to the bottom.
Have you got anything that's going to help with dexterity on your next turn?
Probably not, but I'll have a look while you do.
Well, only because the other question is, because we know that's there, we could
do the others
do
first.
the other, like...
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to flip a blessing from the blessing deck.
Is that what it was? It was dexterity. Was it just dexterity?
It was dexterity disable, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I flipped a blessing.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to flip the top card. It is a potion of ghostly form. Banish this card to evade a barrier. Evade a barrier just means the barrier gets shuffled back in. It's an intelligence or craft of 4 to get it. I have a D4. Can I have a D4, please?
I think none of them have been that good at the moment.
It's okay. I don't really want this card anyway. It's 1. So the potion of ghostly form is gone. Back to the box.
Are you going to discard a card to go again?
I don't want to. No, I'm just going to end my turn there. Yeah. I could discard my troubadour to go again, but no. No.
All right.
Blessing deck?
Yes, blessing deck. So, we want to close it, eh?
Yes, because then you'll also get an item.
Oh, nice. Okay. So.
Boom. It's the poison trap.
It is a disable or dexterity. Now, I have this. Recharge this card to add a D10 to your stealth or disable check. Or your check to defeat a barrier.
So, perfect.
Add a D10. But what do I add it to?
So, you're rolling either dexterity or disable, whichever is higher for you.
So, but can I do dexterity but disable check?
Yes, because this says or your check to defeat a barrier.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So I can roll a D8 and a D10.
Yes, to get a 5. I'm not feeling confident about it because whenever you do that, it always goes badly.
Yeah. So I've got a D10 and a D8.
Yes, you're looking for a 5.
I'm recharging this.
Okay.
And I'm looking for, I just need a 5.
Just a casual 5. That's a 17.
So that gets recharged, so that goes to the bottom.
Yes, it does. Poison trap. Boom. Done.
Right. If defeated, you immediately attempt to close this location.
Right.
So to close it, I just have to banish a card.
Yes.
Which is grand.
But who are you going to lose? Bearing in mind, you are going to get 1 item from this.
Yes. So you're thinking an item.
I was thinking your glibness potion.
Yeah, my potion of glibness.
So that's gone.
So banish means it goes to the box.
Exactly.
So I have closed this location.
Yes.
On closing, add 1d6. Add 1d6 random items to this location without looking, and then automatically acquire the top card. Okay. So I'll just put that one there, that one there, and I'm going to roll the white d6.
Do it.
2.
1.
Automatically acquire.
Do it.
I got Masterwork Tools, which reveal this card to add 2 dice to a disabled. Nice.
Nice. Got some thieves' tools.
Nice.
So the general store is closed for business.
And that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. 1, 2, I don't think you can move.
No, you move at the staff.
Yeah, there are some spells and items that and abilities that mean you can move at the end of your turn. So I'm going to flip a blessing, and then I'm going to explore the.
Do you want to move?
Well, do I want to move? In this deck, we have 2 monsters, 1 weapon, no armor. It's not really my spot, is it?
There's no armor in any location.
There's no armor anywhere, but there is some weapons at the city gate.
Yes, there is.
So I'm going to move to the city gate.
Okay. Flavor text.
Flavor text time. Alert and capable guards hold their posts, questioning visitors and checking cargo at this fortified entry into the community.
What you got?
Just like that, yeah. Between the guards stand strong gates and a sturdy portcullis. Portcullis? Portcullis?
Port.
I know the word, and I've heard it before, but I just can't say it.
Portcullis.
And the wood and steel of those solid barriers showing scratches and scores acquired while defending against unwelcome strangers, would-be invaders, and worse. So, at this location, if you fail a combat check, shuffle a random monster from the box into this location. That's right, I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to move that right
I'm going to explore.
Okay.
It's a quarterstaff.
Ooh.
Strength or melee of 3. I have a D8 for a strength or melee, please.
That one's always been
and it's +2, so I automatically get it because even if I'd rolled a 1, still would have got it. So I get the quarterstaff.
Nice.
I'm gonna discard my troubadour.
Why?
Because I want to explore again.
I know, but don't you have to? It's only a blessing.
No, because the troubadour, I can discard this card to explore your location.
Oh, well, you need to say that.
Sorry, everybody. I'm discarding my troubadour because he has a power
to
explore this location. Explain to the people.
Well,
I'm exploring. Oh, here we go. I've got another weapon.
Another one. See, you were wanting it's the 2 weapons.
It's the 2 weapons. Yeah.
Just move on after this.
Allying dart +1. It's an 8 dexterity, so I can't get it. I don't want to discard a card to add a D6. Yeah, it's like a... No. So I like rolling regardless. It was a 2. So, yeah, the allying dart is gone. That is the end of my turn. It is your blessing flipping time.
Blessing flipping time. And then I will move... Do I move back to where I was?
So the village house has a spell. Did you get the spells from the town square?
I got
You got 1. You got aid. No, you found aid though, didn't you? So there's 1 spell in each of those.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the village house and we can do some...
Flavor text.
Beautiful.
Flavor text.
Right. Although a far cry from the mansions of wealthy nobles or the keeps of the powerful lords, this cosy house has the look of a comfortable and reasonably well-kept home. Warm light pours from the windows, gilding the silhouettes of the occupants going about their lives inside, and colourful bird feeders and wind chimes give it a bit of personality.
That reminds me of the Christmas party in Home Alone 1, where all the silhouettes are going past and he's having that little party. He's like marinating everything around.
Right.
So, Macaulay Culkin's in this house.
I'm going to move you over.
Oh, yeah, we don't need the general store location going anymore.
Right. Oh, look.
So, at this location, when you're attempting a check to acquire an ally, you can recharge a card to automatically acquire it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you found a token of remembrance.
Oh, look. I remember this. And my cocky D12 will go.
So you need a 3 because you have an arcane of +2.
Last time, if I remember rightly, I got a 1.
Indeed you did, yes. This time,
the
you
blue
got
dice,
an 11.
Blue was doing good for us today.
13. So you take the token of remembrance.
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a token of remembrance.
Yes.
I can bury this card, which it means I put it under my...
Burying means it goes under your character
card till the end of the game.
Yeah, you get it.
To recharge a spell from your discard pile. I mean, I don't really have spells that go in there, so it's pretty useless, but hey-ho.
No, but yeah, if you had like a cure or something, I guess. It could work well depending on what you were using it with.
And then I am going to use my dog. Because my dog can discard this card to explore your location.
Yes, most allies have the discard to explore a location.
See, I didn't know that. Right.
What have you found?
Say, Schmiter.
Schmiter.
I Schmiter you.
Do you know what? I actually prefer your you're saying of that to my own.
But it's not got a H in it, so it's actually not a schmiter. I mean, I schmiter you down. It's
Scimitar.
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 Scimitar?
Scimitar.
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 Schmiter. I schmiter you.
No, I prefer schmiter. Henceforth,
it is the
known
schmiter.
as a schmiter.
Well, the schmiter will go. I mean, I can roll my 4.
You
And I
got
got
a 4.
but there's not a 7.
You wasted your 4.
I did. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, so that's you. I'm going to flip a blessing from the top of the blessing card deck. I am going to explore at the city gate.
Yes, you are. You found both the weapons.
Oh, okay. It's a battered chest.
Ooh, it's a barrier.
Now, I do have a strength or melee.
Strength, melee of 8, dexterity or disable of 10.
So I obviously don't have the dexterity disable. I don't have anything that'll help me with that. You've got a master.
You've got strength.
I do. So I'm going to go for the strength or melee 8 because I'm going to try and smash it open with my quarterstaff. What do I get if defeated? Add 1d4 random items from the box to your hand. That's almost like a cure because you're taking them from the box and putting them into your hand. I think I'm going to discard a card from the top of my hand to add a d6 to my check.
Okay.
Okay, it was a blessing, so I recharge it instead.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
So you're adding a D what?
A d6. So can I please have a d8 and a d6, and I'm adding 2. So I need to roll...
Plus 2.
I need to roll a 6 because it's an 8.
Yeah. 6.
8.
Yes.
I smashed.
So which...
Smoked that chest.
What you did. What colour D4 do you want?
I'd like a red D4, please.
Oh, okay.
D4s are just...
They don't roll very well.
They don't roll as well as you want, do they? 4!
Oh,
It heard me and was like, no, I do roll well. I would like 4 random items, please. 4 random items from the box to your hand. Okay, here we go.
What you got? Tell me. Oh, you're going to
You
do
want me to go as I go?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, a potion of healing.
Oh, yeah.
My word. Okay. A potion of healing.
No way!
Fantastic.
The game has heard you.
It is. 3. A potion of vision.
I honestly thought it was going to be another potion
That
of
would have
healing
been
then.
amazing. It's like I'm robbing an alchemist. And a potion of energy resistance.
You've got a lot of potions.
I've got a lot of potions. Thank you. That was great. Thank you, alchemy chest.
So you don't discard down, do you? Just keep that hand
No,
until
you just keep. But I am going to use a potion of healing. Okay. I'm going to banish this to do a d4.
Banish you card.
Banish this card into the items, and I'm going to roll the same d4.
Because it was told to you?
Yeah. It's a 3. I'm alright with that.
What does that do?
I get 3 cards, random cards from my discard pile into my deck. So I'm going to shuffle them up, and I'm going to take 3. And then, do you know...
And they go where? In your hand?
These just go into my deck.
Oh, into your deck. Yeah. The whereabouts in your deck shuffled.
Shuffle them into my deck.
So you're going to shuffle your deck, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call it there. I feel pretty good about that turn.
All right. So
and how many am I getting to?
3.
1, 2, 3. And then those go there.
Oh, it wasn't your mace.
It wasn't my mace. No, I haven't shuffled these on.
Right. Blessing turnover.
Yes.
And then I'm going to explore.
Do it. Oh, there you go.
It's a
cure spell.
Right. I need a divine or wisdom of
6.
I've got a wisdom of 6. I don't have a divine.
No, sometimes they don't all have every trait.
Yeah.
I can't offer you anything to help in this test, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. I will go a white dice.
Okay, come on. We're looking for a 6.
A 6 out of a d6. A 4.
Okay, so Kill's gone. It's a shame.
Yes, it is.
You didn't have anything that could have added anything? No?
No. And then that's me.
That's you?
Yeah. I don't have anything that can...
What about your guard? You could discard an ally to go again?
Why?
Oh, he doesn't have one. He doesn't have that.
No.
Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to go. I'm still at the city gate, so I'm going to explore. It's a potion of hiding. Banish this card and choose a character at your location to succeed at a stealth check. Okay? An intelligence or craft of 4, so I need a D4. I'm going to roll the... Do you know what? I'm going to go green.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm changing it up. Do you think...
That was rough for me.
Was it? It's a 2.
2.
Okay, so I do not get the potion of hiding. That's Gomburger's back to the box. That's me. And this is where, like, I'm so used to us being like, I'm going to discard this to go again. I'm going to discard this to go again.
I'm not getting
This is where the blessing deck is not going to be our friend.
Yeah.
Right, you're up.
Turn that. And then explore.
Oh, okay, you found an ally. So.
I need to add 2 to my check to acquire an ally, but when attempting to check to acquire an ally, you may instead recharge an item to automatically acquire.
Recharge a card to acquire the ally. So potentially you could recharge your guard to get this archer.
Yeah.
You're not losing anything, are you? Recharge goes back to the bottom
but
of
it's
your...
any card.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can recharge anything. Yeah.
So I'm going to get rid of my token of remembrance as I don't really need it.
Nice. Yes,
so,
good call.
I'm going to recharge that to get that.
And then discard him to go again?
I can discard him to go again.
There you go. Oh, here we go. Oh, do you know who's got some good tools for that?
I do. Where is it? Right.
You
so
found the
I have
poison
a
trap.
dexterity of an 8.
Yes.
That one's been really good to use, so I'm going to use that one. Hopefully it's good to me, I can't remember. And then my masterwork tools reveal this card to add 2 dice to your disabled check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Or recharge this item to defeat the barrier whose highest difficulty to defeat is 14 or lower.
So you just recharge that to beat it.
Beat it, why not?
Yep, why not? So you have disabled, you have beaten the poison trap.
Yes.
If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close this location.
And to close, I have to banish another card. Damn it, now I'm wishing I hadn't...
Lost your token.
Yeah, but my elven boots I'm going to get rid of.
So remember, this is Gomburgers.
Yes, I'm aware. My boots of elven kind.
Back to the box with you.
Back to the box, and
boots
then
of elven kind.
There's no effect when permanently closed. This door is...
Okay, there we go. The village house done. With 2 locations done. That's fantastic. 2 left.
And
You're just stuck in Nowhereville at the moment.
And that's the end of my turn. I need to 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's new cards. 4.
I'm going to flip a blessing from the blessing deck. Then I'm going to explore the city gate. I found Pillbug Podiker.
Oh, now there's a thing.
What thing?
Isn't there like I can close my location?
Because you're at...
Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
Unfortunately, because you've just closed your location.
Nah.
But we know he's going to go to the town.
Yes.
If I beat him,
Yeah,
he's going to go to the town square. Okay, so I found Pillbug Podiker. All damage dealt by Pillbug is poison damage that may not be reduced. That sucks for someone that likes armor.
Yes.
Okay. So, here we go.
I've got some blessings that I can use.
I need an 11 in my combat check. So, I'm going to discard my Schmiter.
I smite your
For my
Pillbug.
combat check, you can reveal this to roll your strength plus a d6. So, I'm going to need a d8.
Yes.
And a d6.
Oh, that one?
I can additionally discard this card to add another d6 plus 1. So, because I'm using my melee and the bonus from discarding the Schmiter, I'm adding 3 to this roll.
And you need to get 11.
Was there anything else about just if I fail the combat check? So I'm adding 3. Have I got anything else that can help me?
Oh, no, I mean, I don't feel like I need to add another dice. Do you feel like you need to add another dice? Because I can disable a blessing to add...
I feel like it might be worth it only because it's the guy.
Yes, but he's going to move anyway, so we're going to have to defeat him twice.
Okay. Yep. So an 8.
Didn't even need it.
13 plus 3 is 17. Okay, so I've defeated Pillbug Podiker.
He goes,
So, when you defeat a villain, unlike the henchmen, the location that they were at automatically closes. You don't have to do the closing requirements. It does mean you lose everything else in there. We know that he is going to run to the town square, which is full because of the things that are all the blessings that had to get added.
And the monsters that never got killed.
Yes. So that's all right though. I think we're in
3 down.
We're doing all right.
It's always rough if you find it in your first location, because then he's going to run to another one. You've kind of got a whole lot you can keep running.
Right.
Had I been at the town square, I would have had the opportunity to temporarily close that location so he couldn't run.
And we would have.
But as I was at the village, I was like outside the village house, just standing around.
We could have captured him, but we did not, and that's okay. So you're going to flip a...
So it's my turn.
Yeah, it is.
Turn a blessing card, then I'm going to move to the town square, which I'm going to move to the centre.
Yeah, sure.
You're not there though.
Not yet.
No. So I'm at the town square, and then I'm going to explore.
Okay, you found a blessing. Now, blessing of the gods, when you find them in the deck, you just acquire them.
Nice. And then I will use it to go again. What's this one?
You can discard one to explore.
Yeah.
Which is good for where we're at. Okay, you found a barrier.
Yellow makes it looks exciting. And then I was like, oh, it's yellow, yay.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, a skeleton horde is exciting.
Each character at an open location summons and encounters an ancient skeleton henchman. And then
so you were the only one at an open location?
Yeah.
So you are going to find an ancient skeleton.
So that goes.
So this is gone, yep. So encounter an ancient skeleton, then banish it. So that's gone.
So then I need to do a combat check of 8.
The skeleton is immune to mental and poison traits.
Yeah, I don't have those things. But for a combat check, I may discard a card to roll an arcane dice, which is a 12 plus a 6. That one?
Yep. Not the one that just rolled a 6 because it just used its 6.
Yeah, no, you don't know.
So now,
but it's with the fire and with attack, fire, and magic traits. Oh.
So this says if your check to defeat the skeleton has slashing or piercing, so you add 3, so you're gold. It's immune to mental and poison, so you're not attacking with either mental or poison.
I'm attacking it with attack, fire, and magic traits.
So no, you're
this
fine.
Counts as
so you need your
8.
Yes,
just
plus 1.
Where's the
plus 1d6? Sorry. Karen. So you need an 8. Yeah, it's a 14. That is going to get it done.
If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close this location.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
so if we close it, everything gets discarded except for him.
Oh, interesting. I mean,
so
I can.
To close, you banish a card from your hand. Get rid of a blessing.
Wow.
Boom. Okay, so we close this location, which means anything that is not... Ooh, I think the henchman actually goes as well. I'm pretty sure everything goes.
Check.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just going to check if the henchman also gets discarded. Hey guys, so having a look through that was quite useful.
Yeah.
Any henchman that you summon, so like the ancient skeleton was a henchman, but because he's not a Pillbug henchman, you can't close the location. That part of the text doesn't happen. So we've given Sarah back her blessing that she used to banish it.
Yes.
I'm going to shuffle the location back, and we're gonna crack on. So so we don't get to close it. So we just
and then I'll discard.
Did you already discard one to go?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the end of your turn?
Yes, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to flip a blessing card.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I'm going to move to the town square as well. What is your... Do you know what? Don't even worry about it. I was going to ask. Oh no, I can't. I can't keep items.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was just wondering what your health situation was like. Whether you needed healing. I feel like I'm okay at the minute.
I've got 6 in my hand and 5 there.
So okay for now because I can use if need be.
Yeah.
Do you want? No.
Just crack on.
Crack on. I'm going to explore.
Have you turned a?
I did.
Nice.
Turn a blessing, and I found another blessing. It's a blessing of Seren Ray. Seren Ray.
But you said you automatically get them all.
That's only for blessing of the gods
because
they're
it
like
has
generic.
a combat check. The check to acquire is none.
Yeah, and I think it says here if you encounter this card, you automatically acquire it.
Well, you don't.
So this blessing is not. So check to acquire is a Constitution of 4 or a Divine of 5. I have a Divine of a D8 plus 2.
Nice.
And then I can discard this card to add a dice to a check. I can discard this card to add 2 dice to a non-combat Constitution check.
Oh, nice.
Or discard to explore.
So what are you doing, Divine?
Yes, I'm doing Divine, which is a 5.
Plus 2.
What's my Constitution? My Constitution is a D8.
You're both D8s, but didn't you say you're...
Yes, but this is plus 2.
Divine is plus 2.
Yeah,
so...
but there's 1 higher, so really. Okay, I need a 3. That's a 5. So I get it.
7.
So yeah, plus
7, yeah.
2. Yep. So I've got that blessing.
Do you want to discard a blessing?
Well, I was thinking about it. Yeah, I kind of like actually. Do you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to keep that because I think it could be useful.
But you may discard any card to explore this location.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to get rid of my Potion of Vision. Banish this card to choose a character to succeed at a perception check. I don't think we're going to need a perception check right now. So I'm going to discard that card and I'm going to explore again. Oh, it's this gosh darn cultist. He's been hanging around for a while. Okay. I'm going to reveal my quarterstaff. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee dice plus a d6. So can I please have an 8 and a d6?
An 8 and a 6.
Thank you. And I need a 9.
I feel like I rolled a 4 last time I attacked him, but I don't know why I didn't roll my 12. Oh, wow.
Oh, 3.
That blue dice is
so now there's 2 things that... Oh, no. Okay. So if undefeated, shuffle the top card of the blessing deck into this location. So I'm going to shuffle both the cultist and the blessing.
And you get
what I should have done... Oh, yes. I forgot all
9,
about that. Sorry,
so
actually.
6 damage.
Yes, I am going to get 6 damage.
Do you have anything there?
I have many things that are going to help me with that, thankfully. So I forgot. I honestly had forgotten all about damage. Ooh. So.
Cheater.
I really was. I've got a half plate. I can recharge this card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 3. Or a wooden shield, which recharged this card. I used a 2-handed weapon, so I can't use that. I could banish my half plate to reduce all damage dealt to you to 0. But if you're proficient with heavy armor, which I am, bury this card instead.
Nice.
So I'm going to bury my half plate, which means it goes behind my character card until the next game to take 0 damage.
Nice.
My hand size is 4, so I don't draw any more cards. You're going to flip a blessing and you're going to go again.
Flip a blessing and go again.
Okay, we found the poison trap, so that's good. So we know about poison traps. You need a 5 dexterity disable.
Yes, but I don't think I have anything this time. I've got that one maybe. Recharge. Survival. It's not a survival check.
No, it's a dexterity or disable of 5.
Perception, banish this card. Right. The only thing I can use is discard this card to add 1 die to a
So
check.
what is your dexterity or disable check?
My dexterity is an 8.
Okay, so that's not bad. So you could discard your blessing to roll 2 d8s.
Yes. Not your that dice anymore. The blue one.
It's up to you. Yeah. What do you want to do? If you beat this, you can close it, and then we can find him.
Yes, and then we can get him because he is one of the Pillbug's guys.
So,
right, I'm rolling 2 d8s for dexterity.
A 5.
You said dexterity, didn't you?
Yes. You need a 5.
I got 8, 9,
That's
10,
an 11. Boom. So, you've defeated the poison trap. If defeated, you may attempt to close the location.
Yes. I'm going to close it.
Okay, so to close it, you need to banish a card from your hand.
Yes, I am. I'm going to banish this guide.
Okay, so the guide is gone, Burgers.
Guide is gone. Just Pillbug is left going.
He is just left. So
it's like the town square. You can just imagine everyone's just scattered, and he's just stood there like.
What? He was hidden pretending
people,
to talk to people, and then
everyone just
dispersed.
like, hi.
I like it. So
and that's the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, got my fast missile. Ooh, and my just really.
I mean that's good for us. So I can't do anything except for attack him. I'm going to flip a blessing card.
And last time you did hurt him.
Yes, I did. So once again, we are going to reveal my quarterstaff. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll a strength or melee plus a d6. I can discard this to add another d6.
Nice.
I'm going to discard it.
So you want
So can I just have 2 d6s and a d8, please?
I'm going to give you that d8. But it was.
And then
Oh, yeah, we'll go that one.
I am going to also discard my Blessing of Saramray. To add 1 dice to a check. So I can have another d8, please.
That one.
There we go.
Ooh.
Right, so I'm
3 d8s and a d6.
I'm using my melee plus
anything.
2.
Plus 2.
So I need a 9 with all the dice.
Oh.
2 8s and 2 1s.
I saw the ones first. Went. Ah. No,
So
that's
he
right. 2
is
8s, 2
defeated.
1s. Yes, he is well defeated.
Beaten. Goodbye to you, Pillbug Podiker.
So
okay, so what have we got? What happens when we have defeated the poisoner?
Pillbug. So a reward is each character draws a random weapon from the box.
Ooh, I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to give the
and then we
weapons
do all
a
the
shuffle.
end things.
And then we're going to do the end things. Yes, so let's draw some weapons each. What have you got for us, Sarah?
I'm going to choose.
It's a Dakota. Get right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go right at the bottom end.
Ooh.
I'm going second to last, third to last. Boom.
Right. What do we get?
I got a Warhammer +1.
Wow, that looks epic.
Looks amazing. Look at the state of that. It's covered in spikes and blood.
What is that third word? Hammer, melee, and
bludgeoning. I mean, I am super happy about that. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee plus a d8 plus 1.
Nice.
You can additionally discard this to add a d6.
Nice.
Wow, I'm happy with that. What did you get?
A crossbow.
Okay.
A light
crossbow. A dainty crossbow.
Can I use it?
Probably not.
Yeah. For your combat check, reveal this to roll a dexterity or range die plus a d8.
Okay.
Oh, so an 8. An 8 plus an 8. That's not bad.
I think the problem you'll have is I don't think you're allowed weapons. Right, so we're going to pause it there. What we're going to do is we're going to go through all of the cards that we've just acquired because we didn't mention it at the top of this video, but each character has a specific card list of things they can have. So like I just said to Sarah about the weapons.
Yeah, I'm not allowed armor or weapons, but I have like 3 spells, 3 items, 4 allies, and 5 blessings.
Yes. So as we level up, you can like so for Sarah, she can have 1 weapon in her thing. Like it can be a thing. But so yes, we're going to pause it there, and we'll come back and let you know what changes we've made to our decks. All right, we are back.
Yes,
do you wanna take the lead on this one?
So blessings, I ended up with 6 all blessings of the gods.
Yes.
So one of them goes because I'm only allowed 5.
Yeah.
Then my allies, I think I may have got rid of some allies, but I acquired an archer. So I have 4 allies. So I've got my dog, my archer, a guard, and a burglar that I had from last time.
Yes.
Then my spells, they haven't changed, and my my items, I'm allowed 3. Josh can't have any items, so he gave me all of his to look through because you trade
at the end of the scenario. You're like around a campfire we're like, hey, look at all the spoils we got.
Yeah, put them in the middle.
And they're like, yeah, put them in the pile.
Yeah. So I took his potion of healing.
Nice.
I kept the masterwork tools that I got and the amulet of life I had from last go. I didn't keep the token of remembrance because it's most of my spells recharge anyway. The potion of energy resistance and the potion of vision I didn't want. And then the crossbow I did give to Josh because I can't use weapons.
Yes.
But he didn't want it either.
No, because I got all kinds of weapons. So obviously for me, I have 3 weapons, so I'm keeping my Warm Hand +1, which I think I replaced my mace with that.
Oh, nice.
My Schmiter, I'm going to keep that. And a longsword, I'm keeping my cure spell as I want it. 2 half plates and shields still remains. My allies are the same, a troubadour, a night watch. And then for me, I've got 6 blessings. I've kept the blessing of Sharon Ray instead of a blessing of the gods. And that is our new decks.
So there go.
So everything else goes back to the box. You don't get to keep any of it. There's no unlimited treasure chest that we're hoarding stuff or anything like that.
No, if only. So you'll have to come back last. We've got the last
one adventure left in this scenario. What is it?
It is Black Fang's Dungeon.
Big ass dragon.
Terrifying.
Yes, but look at the picture on that. Look at that dragon.
That was awesome. But you will have to see. You'll have to see next time. Check out our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all our other videos on YouTube.
Yes, do the social media things, do the YouTube things. If we get things wrong, let us know. Flick us an email to weareboardathome@gmail.com. You know, hey, if we get some email, we'll read them out. We'll respond to them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.